Hi there, Aquarius. Today I'm going to be doing your reading for November 15th through to the end of the month, so November 30th. And yeah, I just want to say I'm really happy to be back for you guys doing these videos because I know you guys really like them, appreciate them, and I really enjoy doing them, so I'm happy that I'm able to be back doing these for you guys. So without further ado, let's get into this reading. So, what is going on for Aquarius from now, November 15th, until the end of the month? What's going on for Aquarius? November 15th through to the end of the month. Aquarius. One more time. What's going on for Aquarius now until the end of the month? Alright. Let's see what's going on. Aquarius. Okay. We have the present. It's immediate influence. Got the recent, or distant past, sorry. So it may not be so distant. We have your goal or destiny. Have future influence. Have the recent past. We have you. Your environment. The inner emotions. And the final result. Alright. So overall theme, looks like there's something that you guys want, but it seems like it's like just out of your grasp. Is really is what I see at this moment from this card. Whether that be it's out of your grasp because you don't have enough money, or it's out of your grasp because you just don't have quite all the materials. Even if you do have the money, maybe you don't have the knowledge quite yet. But it just seems like there's something there that you guys want that's not quite ready yet, and it's not within your grasp at this moment. Okay. Present. Magician in reverse. So yeah, like I said, it's something that's there, and it just seems like you can't manifest it. You can't get it to begin to produce for you. It seems like it just seems like these things aren't able to be made yet. Whether it be your fault or it be somebody else's fault. This magician in reverse is really just speaking to the fact that whatever this is for you, whatever is nearly within your grasp, but just you don't quite have yet, it just looks like it's not meant to be quite at this moment. Okay. Yeah, and it seems like it might be an issue, like maybe you don't quite trust yourself all the way yet with this, or trust somebody else all the way. More of a feeling of somebody else. So for a lot of you, maybe this is like a relationship or something. It seems like you're just about ready to like make things official with this person, but at this point you feel as if one of you guys are not quite ready yet, or you don't know, just quite not. I keep saying not quite because like I said, it just seems like you're like right there, but just not quite ready. So, it just seems like there might be a commitment issue here with whatever's, whatever this may be for you. So, okay, distant past. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So, this could mean that, maybe you're waiting and you really, are tired of waiting. So, honestly, yeah, I feel as if this is not that distant of the past. But, you're looking at the situation and you're like, should I wait? Should I take my time with this? Is this important for me to, take my time on? And especially like I said, if this relationship, definitely should take your time. If it's a business, definitely take your time. Because a business is also a large commitment. Like I said, a lot of this just seems like commitment issues. Not quite ready to put your full self into a certain situation that's going on here. It just seems like you're deciding. You're in the mode where you're deciding whether or not it's time for you to, just kind of drop it and, like, put all that hard work to waste. And, sometimes you just have to waste things, like, even if this person seems great, it seems like if they don't want to commit, then you're going to have to throw all that down the drain because, it's pointless if they don't want to commit. So, you know, or maybe you're starting a new business, and it seems like somebody else doesn't have their end of the deal ready yet. And it's like, you know, I can't start doing this if you don't have your part of this deal lined up. So yeah. Okay, Goal or Destiny. Ace of Swords in reverse. So yeah, I mean, it's just really some communication problems is what seems to be the case. So, you know, definitely, definitely some sort of either trust issues or, you know, some commitment issues, and it just seems like, you know, there's somebody there that doesn't really want it in the first place. So that's either you. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the card. That's either you or, you know, the other party that just isn't quite ready to, you know, go all the way through with this, because it just seems like that maybe this is more than they bargained for, possibly, or more than you bargained for, and, you know, one of you guys is suddenly, you know, starting to realize some things, and maybe you're getting a bit scared or something like that. You know, if you're already in deep with somebody and you're already in a relationship, you know, this could also signify that maybe there's some infidelity there. If your relationship and you're still watching this, you know, this may signify some infidelity, or maybe, you know, maybe the infidelity is all in your head, because, you know, this is in the upright. So, you know, this is speaking to the commitment, but it seems like, you know, if you're in a relationship and possibly you feel that there's some infidelity, it's not, you know. So, you know, they're not doing anything behind your back. But besides the point there, you know, just you guys need to talk more. If there's, you know, like I said, if this was another person and you feel like they're not quite ready yet, you know, you need to just talk with them, have that talk with them, and be like, I need you to be ready. I need you to be where I am so that I can be where I want to be. And if you're not ready to, you know, do that for me, then we can just can it right now, and I can, you know, find somebody else that wants to be where I am, you know, at this time, and doing this with their life at this point, you know. So, okay, future influence. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So, what I understand from this, definitely, back to the if you're already in a relationship, okay, if this does not reign true, if their loyalty does not reign true, and, you know, and you maybe you already have some proof that you found out they were cheating, or, you know, maybe this like maybe they're loyal now, but, you know, sometime in the near future, maybe things have been rocky recently, and now, you know, because this is bad karma and, you know, backstabber, so, you know, maybe, sorry, excuse me, maybe that's coming, and, you know, just be prepared for that just in case. You know, don't go around being paranoid. You know, if this person's like this, you know, they're a loyal person, don't go around start accusing them of things. Just be wary, because, you know, this could be coming. Now, if this relates to, you know, people that are not in the relationship yet, and this is a person that's not ready for commitment, you know, this means that they probably won't ever be ready. So whoever this is, you know, don't give them the light of day. Just, you know, if they're not ready now, they're never going to be ready. And I'm hearing like 7 months. So for a lot of you, you know, it's been a long time coming. You've been waiting for them and waiting for them. You're like some of you, this could be like a new apartment. You know, you're waiting we wanted to get a new apartment, and you wanted to be roommates. Maybe this was like your best friend or something. You know, and you wanted to be roommates, and it just doesn't seem like they're doing what they need to do. They're not ready to, you know, to do this. So, you know, there's definitely just some mistrust going on here that needs to be solved. Recent past, Three of Pentacles. So yeah, like I was saying, like you guys were already talking about this. Maybe you already did a few things. Like I'm getting a vibe of, like, especially if this is the, like I said, the roommate situation. Like maybe you already bought some furniture, you already bought yourself a new bed, you already got your money for the deposit, and like maybe like from first month to like 3 months rent, like you're definitely ready, but this other person is not, or it could be the other way around. But you know, this is definitely, there's something already there. You know, maybe you guys have been talking about it for like forever. you know, you already knew what apartment you wanted, or, you know, things like that, you know. But this project here that's started, it's like this other person's not gonna do what they need to do. They're simple as that. It doesn't seem like they're gonna do it. And, you know, it's really gonna hurt you because you were like, wow, like I really thought that we were about to do this. You know, I was excited, thought you were excited, but I guess not, type deal. Like, yeah. So, all right, we have you. Yeah, like, oh my goodness, guys, there's so much deception here. There's the Moon in reverse, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So, you know, a lot of you guys, it seems like you're blinded by the fact that, you know, this person's your friend, and you wouldn't really, maybe it seems like they seem like a different person at this point, you know. They seem like somebody that you could trust at first, and, you know, you guys were talking about all this stuff, and, you know, they sounded like they had their end of the deal all ready to go and all held up. But then, you know, it comes to light, and you're like, wow, they were lying to me about all this beautiful stuff about, you know, what we were both really excited for, you know, with this Nine of Pentacles. You know, I was blinded because they're my friend, and I thought I could trust them, you know, 100% to, you know, be ready for this because we've been talking about it forever. But it's just not. I mean, there's nothing you can really do about it at this point because you've given them the time. It seems like it's not that they don't want to save the money, or, you know, like, really the roommate situation seems to be what's really sticking out to me. So for a lot of you, maybe, like I said, you know, there's a move on your mind and you're waiting for a roommate or somebody else to be ready, and they're just not doing it, you know. But it seems like, you know, if they weren't saving this money, they're not holding up the part of their deal. And it seems like it's a temptation thing, you know. It's not their fault, but it is their fault. Like, you know, they just couldn't resist the temptation to do this or do that, spend their money on this, spend their money on that, and they definitely don't have the money, or, you know, they definitely just aren't quite ready the way that you are. And now it's time for you to be like, all right, I guess we're not going to get anywhere with us doing this, so I'm going to have to find somebody else to help me. So, yeah, I mean, that's it, guys. So, all right, we have your environment. We have the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, so at this point, you know, you're possibly examining the whole situation, and you're like, I mean, I pretty much should have known this whole time. I saw what they were doing, but I guess I wasn't really thinking about it. I thought they were already being responsible and doing what they needed to do. And then, you know, now this Lovers in reverse, you're like, I guess, you know, it's like, I'm completely certain that this is not going to happen. You know, like, this is done for. This is not in my foreseeable future, at least not with this person. You know, it just, there's no future here with whoever is in this situation with you, and whatever this may be. There's just no future with it, really. You know, unless you want your future deception. Like, if you don't, please don't do this. But if you do decide to take this person in anyways and let them live with you and try to trust them to, like, get their payments on time and stuff like that, expect a lot of excuses, a lot of this, a lot of backstabbing, and, you know, a lot of, not necessarily like that they're trying to betray you, but, like, you know, they can't provide. They simply cannot provide. They simply can't put out. They can't, you know, they're not a person of their word, it seems like. So, yeah. Okay, inner emotions. We have the King of Cups, and we have Death in reverse. So, like, a lot of you were ready for this change here. You know, you're ready for this big move. You're ready for this new relationship, this new business. You were completely ready for it. And, you know, at this point, now you're like, well, that's coming to a stop. That's not going to happen right now. You know, I'm going to have to wait a little bit, you know. And it seems like you guys are disgruntled about it, you know, not very happy, obviously. And, you know, you're like, how did this person do this to me? I don't understand. I thought we were on the same page. I thought we were looking for the same things, looking at the same things, seeing the things the same way. But, you know, it just seems like I said, this person, they can't hold to their word. And temptation, you know, I don't see it here in the cards, but it really feels like like they had a lot of temptations and they just could not hold them in, and now this is happening. You know, like, cheating, temptation, spending money on things you don't need to while you should be saving. That's temptation. And I just really get a really strong understanding that, somebody couldn't refrain from doing what they shouldn't do, basically. Okay, and the final result. We have the Six of Cups, the Ace of Wands in reverse, and the King of Swords. So, from this, it seems like you guys are really thinking back. You guys are like kind of analyzing the situation here with the Six of Cups, and you're like, how did I not see this coming? How did I, and like you were very excited to get this new thing underway, and it's like, now that's gotta stop. This thing that I was so happy, so ready to start, now that's gotta stop because this guy. And now, at this point, once you've learned that lesson, like, I guess I can't trust everybody. I can't put too much investment into something when I don't know that the other person is doing the same. I can't expect them to do what I did. And so now you're gonna take that and you're gonna, begin to defend yourself more and do more for you. This is you right here. This is definitely you. This air sign here is you. And, it's very much idea of like, I don't need this. Don't need you. Don't need you. Need somebody, but you guys are not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. Like, I hope that makes sense to you guys. Like, you just seems like you're looking for the right person to help you out here, and you're just having a really hard time finding it. Like, it doesn't seem to make sense. It seems almost like ridiculous, honestly, what's going on here. I'm really sorry for you, Aquarius. I'm sorry that this happened to you. I'm sorry that this is how this unfolded, but man, it's just how it goes sometimes. I mean, I'm sure this person still wants to be your friend, but it just seems like, and yeah, they just, they definitely still want you in their life, but like, and maybe even, still want them in your life, but, at this point, you guys just can't work together. You guys do not have the ability to work together. Or you have the ability, but they don't. You guys are good friends, but you're not a good team. You don't work well together in these types of scenarios. All right, any last messages for Aquarius? Yeah, I mean, honestly, it just seems like you guys are pretty sad right now. I haven't gotten the Ten of Cups in reverse, but, it just seems like, as much as you guys wanted this, it has to stop. Like, it's not gonna, it's not gonna happen right now. It's not gonna happen for you right now. Not at this point. All right. Any more messages for our Aquarians? I think that's it, guys. One last time. Yeah, that's it, guys. All right, Aquarius. Well, I wish you the best of luck with this whole scenario, because it does really seem like you guys are in very deep right now. And I believe that you should definitely maintain this person's friendship. Just don't trust them with things like this anymore. Really. All right, well, that's all I have for today, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed. I am still doing private readings. You can either look at my website. If it's not on my website, you can just send me an email, and, we can discuss what kind of reading you want and the pricing there. So, yeah, that's all going to be in the description. And, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Bye, Aquarius. Have a good one.